Neymar Junior Santos.
"79 goals for Brazil.
Neymar! Wow! He is fabulous!
More than Ronaldo, more than Pelé. Every name the country has ever carried into a tournament, he passed them all. The record is his, and nobody talks about it. They talk about Paris, they talk about the ankle, the knee, the hours missed. They talk about the 222 million euros, and whether it was worth it, and whether he wasted it, and whether he wasted himself. The verdict has been rehearsed for 8 years. It arrived before the career was finished. It settled into the language of football like it was settled fact. The talent that never became what it should have been. May 18, 2026. Carlo Ancelotti reads a name.
Neymar Junior Santos.
The room erupts. He is 34 years old. His left knee was rebuilt from the ligaments out less than 3 years ago. In 2022, he tore ankle ligaments in the group stage, came back for the quarterfinal against Croatia, scored, and watched his country go out on penalties. And the man who has managed Zidane, Ronaldo, Kaká, Benzema, man who made the weight of a number look effortless, has put him in the squad. October 17, 2023, Brazil against Uruguay, a World Cup qualifier at the Estadio Centenario. 57,000 people in the ground. In the final minutes, before halftime, Neymar plants his left foot. The knee twists. He goes down and he doesn't get up. And when the cameras find his face, he's already crying. Not from the pain, from the knowledge. Complete ACL rupture. Lateral meniscus. The surgeons in Riyadh gave him a timeline. The question everyone else was asking was whether he would come back at all. He had already missed 119 matches across his 6 seasons at PSG. The word fragile had attached itself to him so completely, it had started to feel like part of his name. The morning after the surgery, he posted a photograph from the hospital bed. No caption, just the image. He knew what the photograph meant to people. He posted it anyway. The stubborn, private, frequently maddening refusal to perform the story anyone else has written for him. It has cost him. It has confused people. It has looked, from the outside, like a man with everything choosing to have less. But it was always a choice. Santos, 2011. Copa Libertadores final, second leg, against Peñarol. Neymar is 19 years old. Santos have not won this competition since 1936, the year Pelé carried them to it. The comparison is already inescapable, already constant, already a weight that would crush most players before they are old enough to vote. He scores. Danilo adds a second. Santos win 2-1 on the night at the Pacaembu. The trophy comes back to the club after 48 years. And he is still there, in Sao Paulo, with the country at his feet, turning down everything Europe is sending him. Real Madrid have offered. Barcelona have offered. He stays. He stays because he is not finished yet, and because he knows, and this matters, that living before you are ready is different from living when the moment is right. He watches Piqué stand in the presentation room, watches the contract get signed somewhere else, and he waits. Barcelona, 2015. He does not just arrive in Europe. He arrives and immediately becomes part of the most decorated front three the club has ever assembled. Messi, Suarez, Neymar. 41 years of Champions League football, and that specific combination of 3 players had never existed on the same side. The treble. La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League. In the first full season. 39 goals across all competitions, joint top scorer in the Champions League alongside Messi and Ronaldo. the only player other than those two to lead the competition's scoring since Kaká in 2007. In the dressing room, Messi is watching him closely. He can see what Neymar is. When the PSG move became real, Messi asked him directly why he was leaving. Neymar told him it was something personal. That was the whole answer. August 3rd, 2017. The 222 million euros arrives in Barcelona's account. Number is so large it rewrites the economics of the sport permanently. Every major transfer since has been argued against it. Neymar signs for PSG and steps out into a press conference in Paris. And the football world spent the next 6 years deciding what 3 words to Messi actually mean. The easiest reading: ego. Money, the ambition to be first name on the shirt rather than second. His own account is more complicated. He had a generation of Brazilian teammates at PSG: Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Dani Alves, players he had grown up alongside in yellow, players he could build something with that had nothing to do with Messi's shadow. The contract money was generational. And none of it is what he said when Messi asked the question directly. He said it's personal, deliberate, chosen, his. 6 years pass. The Champions League doesn't come. The knees don't hold. The numbers are there: 118 goals, 69 assists in 173 appearances, and nobody quotes them, because the conversation stopped being about the numbers a long time ago. The verdict hardened, settled, and then October 2023 arrived and gave it somewhere to land. But the verdict is only final when the story is over. The rehabilitation takes 14 months, not 12, not 18, 14, which means it is going well. And also that every day of it is a negotiation between what the body can do and what Neymar needs it to do for one more tournament. In February 2024, 4 months after the surgery, Al-Hilal posted footage from inside their medical facility. Neymar on a stationary bike, then balance work on one leg, the left knee wrapped, the movement small and deliberate, and very far from a football pitch. He is not rebuilding a career. He has 79 goals. He holds the all-time record for his country. He does not need this. He is answering a question, the one that has been sitting unanswered since August 2017, since 3 words to Lionel Messi in a corridor somewhere in Barcelona. It's personal. The World Cup is the place that becomes public. 3 times he has carried that shirt into a World Cup. In 2014, the spine fractured against Colombia. In 2018, Brazil went out in the quarterfinals. In 2022, the ankle gave away in the group stage and his comeback came too late and they went out to Croatia on penalties in the last 8. He has never won it. His father gave an interview to L'Equipe last summer. He's not looking to compete with Messi, he said. He wants to win the World Cup, for himself, for Brazil and for his fans. That phrase, for himself, is the true line of the entire career, and it is also the thing that had made it so difficult to watch from the outside. Football does not reward interiority. Neymar has spent 15 years in professional football doing something adjacent to that, but not quite that. Present, willing, brilliant when fit, and privately running a separate calculation that only he fully understands. What the calculation has produced in the cold accounting of the sport is this: the all-time Brazil scoring record, 2 Copa Americas reached, a Champions League final in 2020 that went to 90 minutes, a treble at Barcelona, a Copa Libertadores at 19. The case for a career well lived is longer than the verdict allows. The verdict was written in the gaps, the hospitals, the absences, the photographs from beds, and it crowded out everything that happened on the pitch. The World Cup does not erase that, but it is the one remaining place where the 2 accounts have to sit in the same room and be weighed against each other in real time with no editing possible. The World Cup is the last place the 2 accounts meet. His version, ours. Ancelotti has 34-year-old Neymar in a squad built to win the tournament. Brazil go in as joint favorites. The draw has given them a path. There is a photograph from Santos in 2011. The Copa Libertadores trophy is already in the air. He is 19 and the weight of Pelé's name is already on him, and he is laughing. Not performing joy, not producing it for the camera, but actually laughing at something someone said just out of frame. Completely present, completely himself. That is what all of it was for. The PSG move, the nights in Paris, the 14 months of rehabilitation nobody asked him to attempt at 33. The tournament begins in June. He will either answer the question or he won't.